Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am your host, Dr. Munawar Hussain, and you are watching Diplomatic and Current Affairs channel. Today, I would like to discuss with you terrorism, which is in fact a headache, a menace for Pakistan, Pakistan's economy, for Pakistan's people, and Pakistan's security forces, because we lost almost 100,000 very precious lives of innocent civilians, police personnel, paramilitary forces, and regular army. But at the same time, we also lost $130 billion in our economy because of this terrorism. And by the way, this terrorism started in Pakistan when we decided to extend our cooperation with the United States of America in war against Afghanistan. Since then, we are facing this. We had a hope that when Taliban would come into power in Afghanistan, this problem would be tackled, and the problem which is instigated by India and Israel, and there are many proofs, even FATF gave a report on that India is involved in terror financing and illegal supply of illegal weapons, and at the same time, George Soros has given many times statements regarding Indian involvement in terrorism and derailing democracy and instability in different parts of South Asia. But at the same time, in January 2023, very reputable institute in Washington, D.C., International Institute for Peace, has given a detailed report that many terrorist organizations are working in Afghanistan and Taliban are supporting them. Then United Nations, they also gave a report on it, and they say that 24 terrorist organizations are operating in Afghanistan, and they are attacking inside Pakistan, attacking civilians, paramilitary forces, police, and armed forces. So this is a very serious problem, and Pakistan fought a war against terrorism with the United States of America and allied forces to bring peace and stability in the world. We gave huge sacrifices. We mentioned it time and again. But now question is the globe, the world is ready to cooperate with Pakistan to tackle it? Because if Pakistan is destabilized, if Afghanistan is destabilized, since we are living in a global village, if we are destabilized, nobody will be stable, and it would have a profound impact on stability of Asia and beyond the Asia. So today I have invited very important guest, very important voice as far as defense of Pakistan is concerned. His name is Brigadier Retired Amjad Ali Malik Saab. I would ask him 3 to 4 questions, and we will try to understand this phenomena, how this menace can be tackled. Will Pakistan be able to tackle this situation? Can we be able to end this war against terrorism successfully in Pakistan, maybe on the path of development and prosperity?
Welcome in the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting.
Brigadier Saab, there is a news that 6 police persons, including additional SHO, they are martyred in terrorist activities in a blast near Kot Wali area of district Tang. Though we have a very impressive record as far as our intelligence-based operations are concerned, but still terrorism is going on in Pakistan. How do you see this situation, sir?
Thank you very much, Dr. Terrorism is a very, very complex phenomenon. In fact, it is a type of insurgency which includes terrorizing the people and general people, the public. And generally, this is done through, killing the people, having blasts, abducting the people. And this is being done on behalf of, and everybody knows in the world. It is being done on the behalf of our enemies. And that, let me name our enemy, India. Indians' footprints have been found in Iran. Indians' footprints have been found even in Australia. They have been placed everywhere in the world. And lately they have been placed even in Canada. So therefore, these terrorist activities, they'll continue till the time there is a political dialogue along with the use of kinetic forces against the terrorists. So such terrorist activities were, facing since last 20 years. So therefore, now we are well placed. But terrorism, because the terrorists live inside the general populace. So therefore, terrorism, it is to be handled very carefully. And we need to have the intelligence-based operations in which we have mastery now. And I'm sure such activities will keep happening, but then we'll keep controlling.
Brigadier Saab, you have mentioned that India is involved, whatever is going on in Pakistan, and India is coming through Afghanistan, by the way. So, do you see any nexus among India, Israel, and Afghanistan? And by the way, it is a greater part of international politics, which is known as greater game.
It is. There is no doubt in it. It is not that my, take on it will have some say in any way. Everybody knows, now the world knows that India, Israel, they have started to use their base in Afghanistan, and they have almost hijacked the regime which is there in Afghanistan now. And whatever they are doing, they have been doing it everywhere in the world, including Iran. Lately, Iran has arrested 8 Indian terrorists along with a few Mossad elements. So why Mossad and Indians are together? They are always together because they are terrorizing the world as a whole. Even now, except America, the entire Western world, they have started to raise voice against Israel. And everybody knows that who is supporting Israel, it is no one else but India and who.
Oh, you are absolutely right, sir. Sir, how do you see the role of international community? By the way, we are fighting a war for the international community because the terrorism which is going on in South Asia, it is very much linked with the peace and stability of international community. And we gave sacrifices like more than 100,000 and we lost $130 billion as far as our economy concerned. So how do you see the role of international community? Are they ready to cooperate with Pakistan to fight against terrorism?
They might not have, but now they have started to do it because they have started to realize that what is happening in the world. And nobody, it also knows better than you the amount of and the, volume of information and the study and the analysis you have with you about all this, what is happening in the world. Since the geopolitics of the entire world is being changed and the many things which are being surfaced, one of the things which has surfaced now that Pakistan is also one of the victims of terrorism. And who is orchestrating it? It is a state terrorism, and state terrorism, nobody, orchestrated other than Israel and India. And both the countries are on one page. And they are not only carrying out terrorism in Pakistan. Any country comes their way, any countries threaten them for anything because they cannot fight us with the kinetic. Conventional warfare for them is a nightmare with Pakistan. And lately on 9th May, you know what Pakistan did with such a huge military might of Hindustan. So India, the Indians, though they have started to grow those seeds in their minds that they have to avenge or take revenge from Pakistan.
Brigadier Saab, the last question, do you see that the ideology which was in fact constructed in the United States of America and it was declared and expressed by the ex-State Secretary of America, Hillary Clinton, that they constructed the ideology and that ideology has given paved the way for these terrorist organizations, and it was all in the context of the Cold War against the former Soviet Union. Do we have any plan or strategy with the support of international community, especially United States of America, to reverse it and to brainwash the youth of Afghanistan and Pakistan, especially youth of KPK and Balochistan?
For de-radicalization of the youth Pakistan Army and Armed Forces, they have done lots and wonderful things, especially in those areas where these sanctuaries of the terrorists they exist. One. Secondly, ideologically, ideology-based terrorism and that too religious, when it comes to the religion, it is the most dangerous form of terrorism in the world. And these so-called as the terrorists, well, I won't say it because they are different, they are from different factions, that they will try to ever, formulate their own some ideological base. So the only one ideological base they have, and that is the religious. And they are fighting that. And we had, as a Pakistan, as an individual state, as a nation, and the armed forces of Pakistan, especially intelligence agencies, they had started a massive campaign of de-radicalization, the use of those areas where these sanctuaries exist. Yes, I do agree. At international level, uh, there should be a grand strategy formulated where the youth should be educated that they could not indulge and involve in such types of activities where they destroy themselves, they destroy their peace of mind, they destroy their everything on the behest of those who have the vested interests.
Because a very brief comment I would like to have from your side regarding the role of our armed forces and especially Chief of Army Staff and Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Murisa.
Sayyid Asim Munir is a strategic genius person. And the type of geniusness Field Marshal had in his mind, it was unmatchable, let me say. The God-gifted quality Field Marshal has is force-righteousness. And second God-gifted quality, which God has gifted to Field Marshal, is to establish the linkages in a minimum possible time and to reach the conclusion which ultimately results into a plan, and that becomes the strategy. And when he strikes, it strikes very hard.
Thank you very much, Brigadier Retired Amjad Ali Munif Saab, for your very sagacious insight regarding the issue of terrorism and new development and the role of region and beyond.